Hello, and welcome to Mega Factory. On today's journey, we are uncovering a hidden giant of the global food industry. Have you ever wondered how a rugged root is transformed into the fine white powder found in kitchens everywhere? Well, you're about to find out. We are traveling to the world's most modern cassava farm and stepping inside a massive, high-tech starch processing plant to see the magic happen. If you're curious, let's explore this incredible process together. And make sure to stick around, because we have plenty of surprises waiting for you at the very end. Let's go! Welcome to a landscape that feels absolutely endless. Look at this green field stretching as far as the eye can see. But the real treasure isn't the leaves, it's hidden right beneath that red soil. We're witnessing the start of a massive journey for the incredible cassava root. It's amazing to watch the farmers work. With just a firm pull, they reveal these massive clusters of cassava. You can see the weight of them. It's not just a few roots. We are talking about hundreds of tons of fresh cassava being gathered right now. It moves so fast, chop, toss, and repeat. And here come the trucks. They look almost small in this vast field, don't they? But make no mistake, as these heavy 10-tonners roll through, they are being loaded up with mountains of raw cassava roots. Look at that rough skin. It's hard to believe this gritty cassava is about to become something so pure. The energy here is non-stop. As the sun beats down, the convoy begins. Trucks vibrating under the weight of the cassava harvest, kicking up dust, queuing up like a mechanical army. And finally, at the weighbridge, the numbers tell the true story. Now, things are about to get loud. Watch this hydraulic lift in action. It's incredibly satisfying to see that avalanche of cassava roots tumbling down. It's like a waterfall of cassava rushing into the heart of the factory. From here, we hand control over to the machines. These steel conveyors are relentless, guiding thousands of cassava roots into the cleaning zone. It's a rough ride inside those dry drums. You can actually see the friction stripping away the cassava peel and shaking off the field dirt before the water even touches them. And then comes the power wash. Wow, look at that pressure. The jets blast away whatever soil is left on the cassava, and the sound of water and crashing roots is deafening. But the result? It's beautiful. Emerging from the chaos, we finally see the cassava root's true color: clean, creamy, and white. It's a massive operation. The lights reflect off the water, paddles push the clean cassava forward, and thousands of liters are filtered away. Now, gleaming and ready, our cassava climbs the steep conveyor, heading straight for the next stage of its transformation. Hold on tight, because the pace just kicked into high gear. This is the raspier, and it doesn't mess around. In a split second, those solid cassava roots are pulverized into a thick, smooth slurry. It's almost unrecognizable now, just a flood of cassava potential flowing through the pipes. You can feel the vibration in the floor here. These massive sieves are shaking violently to separate the cassava starch from the fiber. We're saying goodbye to the pulp, leaving behind only this rich, milky liquid. It looks just like milk, doesn't it? But that is liquid cassava starch. We are deep inside the machine now. Those centrifugal separators are spinning at incredible speeds, using gravity to pull the cassava starch away from the fruit juice. It's a high-speed ballet of physics. Steam valves pop open, pressure gauges twitch, everything is moving fast. It's mesmerizing to watch that white stream flowing continuously. Miles of piping, huge tanks, and constant monitoring. We've successfully turned a rough root into pristine cassava starch milk, but we aren't done yet. The refinement is just beginning. Now, take a look at this wall of machinery. These are hydrocyclones, and they are the heart of the purification process. Inside, the cassava starch milk is swirling through stage after stage, washing away every last impurity until the starch is absolutely perfect. And here is my favorite part. Watch the vacuum drum filter. As it rotates, the cassava starch clings to the surface, forming this thick, white cake. It's so clean it almost glows. Then slice. That blade scrapes the wet cassava starch off with such precision. It falls onto the conveyor like fresh snow. It's not liquid anymore, but this cassava cake is still damp. You can see the texture here as the screw conveyor pushes the starch along. The whole room hums with the sound of vacuum pumps working tirelessly. We are moving through a forest of steel and sensors now. The moisture levels of the cassava starch are being checked constantly on those screens. Every gram moving through this massive infrastructure is being prepped for the final, hottest stage of the journey. We've reached the finale, and it stands 30 meters tall. This flash dryer is a beast. The damp cassava starch meets a blast of hot air, and poof, it's instantly atomized. It travels up through those giant ducts, cooling down as it spirals through the cyclones. And there it is! The waterfall returns, but this time, it's fine, dry cassava starch powder. It flows into the silos, ready for the world. The automation here is seamless. The bags are waiting, the branding is sharp, cassava starch, and the machine fills them with a perfect 50 kilograms in seconds. Stitch, seal, and slide. It's hypnotic to watch the cassava starch bags move down the line. Robot arms and mechanical pushers stack them onto pallets with ease. It's hard to believe these neat white bags started as those muddy roots in the field just hours ago. Now, the forklifts take over, racing through a warehouse that feels like a cathedral of cassava starch. Thousands of tons stacked high. As the containers load up and trucks pull away, this premium cassava starch is finally on its way to kitchens and industries all around the globe.